All Creek Concrete Placement LLC, serving Hudson Valley, New York, with a wide variety of services, including installation and repair of driveways, garage floors, patios, sidewalks, walkways, and stairs, stamped concrete, color, seal, and epoxy. All Creek is fully insured, 27 years of service. Contact today to get your quote. Ladies and gentlemen, a brand new place is coming to get your haircuts at, called House of Barbers, located at 3434 North Road, Poughkeepsie, New York, in between Rhinebeck Savings Bank and Applebee's, across the way from Marist College. Contact Sal at House of Barbers HV on Instagram. Make your appointments today, June of 2023. House of Barbers.
It's finally TV, but you don't need cable or sling to see me. Black on his soapbox, Gabe in his bag. Now that's some real black ink, load the 9 with the mag. First take, the last take, we can juggle the top. Like a barber with the clips, the way we talk in the shop. And since life is like a movie, we gon' stick to the plot. That's why we sponsored by the brand and scrape the white off the top. Get it? That means we dope. So I'm running my brothers and sisters to stay woke. And we gon' lace the product with facts and straight jokes. The voice of the valley is here to spread hope. Supports a steep slope. They gon' have to let me cook. I don't know how to stop. From the culture to the music, anything else hot. Catch us every Tuesday once you step in the house. Cause all they really wanna know, what we talking about. I'm out.
Ooh, and here we go. Another episode of What We Talking About. Hey, yo, what's going on, party people? It is your boy Gabriel. It's the What We Talking About podcast, finally TV, every Tuesday, 7 p.m., catching the replay across the world at noon the next week. So you heard me already across the world at noon today. And then we doing the live edition right here, 7 p.m. Tuesday. So if y'all want to see what you listening to out there in Streamland, all you got to do is tap in. And on a Tuesday, go to my YouTube or my Facebook or both and check us out, man. King Blakout, Gabriel, you already know what it is. Shout out to boy. Today, he couldn't make it. He too busy for us today. He doing cool things, I think. Shout out Blakout. Shout out to Black. So you know what I had to do? I had to reach my arms out. I know a lot of people with cool personalities. So what did I do? I went ahead out to my Puerto Rican brethren, none other than 845's own rapper extraordinaire. My man with too many jobs at one point. I felt like my man was skipping jobs like we was skipping down the street, getting that
change it for 10 cents, you heard?
You heard me? Yo, Jay Arroyo in the building, man. What's going on, sir?
What's good, y'all? What's good, yeah?
Chilling, man. Yo, welcome, man. Thanks for stepping in today. I appreciate you. I really do.
Thanks for having me, G.
Of course. We're going to talk about it today. You're going to be steering this plane with me. And, you know, what I love about you and what good evening. We got Bunky in here. We got Angie in the building. We got Sam in the building. What is going on? Puerto Rico. Oh, Angie knows he's over here. PR. Yo, what I love about you, Jay, and you were one of the first person I thought of, you know, you be watching the show. You definitely support the show and the channel. You always talking good about it, man. And I was like, you know, I've been on his show before, you know, because you do something, Jay's Music Corner. We're going to talk about that later. And I'm like, so he's comfortable talking to the people. So let me get Jay on here because he's always in them comments, always got something slick to say. I don't wear any hats and stuff, so you can't really comment on my fit because I keep it pretty standard.
It's the third time I've been on here.
Yeah, man. I love it. I love that you're here, and I appreciate you, man.
Bro.
Yo, listen, I just seen it just now. Let me put it on the screen. We got Mr. Catchrack in the building, in the studio with the Rec Boys every Wednesday,
Shout
7
out
p.m.
Christopher.
Yes, sir. Shout out Christopher and DJ Rec Boy Shy. I got a surprise for y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, y'all gonna be watching in the studio with the Rec Boys at 7 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook tomorrow on Wednesdays. And I guarantee you something's going to be on the screen that you never seen on the screen before. 100%. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow, tune in and do that. Yo, make sure your Wi-Fi is right before I bring you on, Chief. I see you. Make sure the Wi-Fi is right. Did you pay the extra $17 to get the Wi-Fi? You
Damn.
Yo, hold on. Hold on. Oh, King Black in the building. What's going on, sir?
Yo, what's good?
Chilling, man. How you doing, Black?
Where you
tired,
at,
dog.
son?
Say what?
Where you at?
I'm at the ocean, bro.
That's
I know it looked like a whiteout, but that's the ocean back there. We got some clouds coming through right quick.
Okay. So, how's the
Same
ship? Is the ship
vibe.
dope?
Nah, I'm not on the boat yet, bro. Why you telling niggas what's going on, bro?
Oh, you in Port St. Lucie, son?
He know where you at. Yeah.
I just wanted to pop in and say I appreciate y'all, Jay. Good looks stepping in for me, bro. It's gonna be a good shit. I'm gonna kill that shit. You know what I mean? My brother Gabe, we had a wonderful time this weekend at the Hip Hop 50th anniversary, and I will be remiss if I didn't get to say that to you, bro. So we had a dope time. So I appreciate you too, dog. And like, look, do your thing, man. I'm gonna get off of this. You know what I mean? Because I got things to go do out there.
Yeah. Black. Also, like
you have a good time, G.
Take some vitamin C or something. What's up with that sinus you got going on? You feeling all right, cousin?
Nah,
yeah, bro. Listen,
the new Pedialyte Gatorade, yo.
I'm about to go down right now and get that, dog. My whole insides is fucked up. You know what I
mean? Yeah. I could see it and I hear it too, man. But yo, Angie and I had a dope time. It was really dope to bring in her birthday with you and Cass and all that, man. But even when you get back in 3 weeks, bro, we got to have a conversation about how we felt when we was in the building over there, because it was all love. It was super dope. So I think we could definitely talk about that in a few weeks.
Even the dude I was about to beat up for trying to jack me for my wristband. That was crazy. That was crazy. It's crazy times, bro.
It is. Black man, be well, my brother, and have fun out there. To everybody, say hello.
Yes, sir. Jay, take it easy, bro.
Blessings, bro.
Deuces.
So yeah, you already know King Blakout, touching base, man. Salute to that, brother. Have some fun. Listen, shout out to Let's Get Activated every Thursday, 7 p.m. YouTube and Facebook. Let's Get Activated. You're just gonna put a 3 where the E is before the D. Let's Get Activated with that 3 in there. Sam, she does a great job. She's actually involved with management with Cool Rock Ski of the Fat Boys. So she's all types of connected out here. So she gets some really cool artists that I don't think we would know otherwise. So she's doing a good job of trying to connect the dots out there. So that's the Let's Get Activated podcast every Thursday, 7 p.m. to the point where if you hit her up right now and try to get an interview, she's going to give you some crazy month. Like next September, she got you.
Oh, she like Narwhal.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I would love for you to get on there though, bro. To get on her with her. April. See, look, April. She's saying, ain't that some shit?
Yeah, hook it up. I'll be there.
Yeah, you guys got to connect, man. Jay's a dope conversation, and he's been doing this thing for a minute, man. He a vet in the game, man. So Jay, man, tell the people about, Jay Arroyo right quick, where you reside at, what you represent, and so they have a little perspective when we're having our conversations.
My name's Jay today. Watch, stay fly for the 845. Get your mind ready, get your ground ready, the way you're going to shine when the time's right. I'm from Ellenville, New York, but I rep the whole 845. I rap, I podcast. I do a little video work on the side, but I just work and stay low key, man. I'm more into my family now than I used to be. If you met me 10 years ago, I was a little more high-headed, but I grew up, you know what I mean? So we hit.
Copy. Got you. We had a very, very dope conversation on the Voice of the Valley that we did together. That's actually the first time we was, in each other's presence was that. And you were telling me then how you came across Finally TV, kind of peeped it out, wanted to get on and had that conversation, and it ended up being dope. But what I like about it, Jay, is that Finally TV's done a few things for me, right? Because as I get older, I don't be going out as much. I'm not in the mix at the bars, and I'm not trying to be at the club, and I'm not a recording artist, so I'm not in the studio, so I'm not really bumping shoulders with extra people that I would have something in common with, you know what I'm saying? And so what finally TV does, that's what it does. It brings different people through and you know, able to vibe and you know, learn the story and all that. But sometimes it works out where I actually gain like a friendship out of it. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
you know, with you, I feel like you know, we ain't the best of friends or nothing, but I call you a friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, um, you're one of those people on that list where it's like, okay, you know, I got a +1 right here. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that, and salute to you for you know messing with
Bruh, we both Spanish. It's all love,
you
bruh.
know? Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. We gotta stick together sometimes. It's been an
All the time.
interesting it's been an interesting week since we were last together, party people. And you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out my peoples at the Village Global Network. You know, they always holding me down. They're holding down the show. They actually broadcast this show in 133 different countries, Jay. So they're gonna people across the world gonna be learning a little bit about Jay Arroyo. They're gonna go follow you. They're gonna want to go look you up. So shout out to Wapta Music, shout out to Culture Shock Radio, Cuzzo FM, and the Tattoo Shop Radio, all powered by Zeno.fm. Like I say, global 133 countries. And then on top of that, you know it don't stop, and you know the Latin connections don't stop. So shout out DJ Poppy Blaze, Blaze 'em Up Radio, also replaying the joint twice a week at noon and midnight. All right. Shout out to Blaze 'em Up
Shout
Radio.
out to Poppy Blaze, son.
You know Poppy Blaze?
He from Middletown, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think I know.
Yeah. Bobby Blaze, definitely a cool dude. He's down with that whole you know, King James regime and all that. That's
Shout
how
out to King James.
Yep. Shout out to King James. That's the brother right there.
Shout out to Henry.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, I used
Putting
to
it
be
all
outside
together.
once upon a time.
That's you would be more in the know about that side of the world because my I feel like mine kind of stopped, like my reach kind of stops after Newburgh, New Windsor type of deal. You know what I mean? So then everybody
Oh
west of
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'll never be on that side of town. So.
You know what I'm saying? So I got this side, and then so I think you would know more people than me in those areas. But yeah, man, shout out to the Village Global Network putting this thing on. Shout out to Blaze 'em Up Radio. We really do appreciate you. And you know, the sponsors out here are crazy. The show's been going great, and you know, All Crete and House of Barbers always supporting the channel, doing what they got to do, helping me pay the bills around here. So salute to that. But man,
shout out to everybody in concrete, all the masons, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It's an interesting fam. It's an interesting union, those Masons, man. Let me tell you. Shout out to Ernie, man. Shout out to Ernie. He was part of that for a good minute. But man, what a week it has been. Shout out to super producer Big Angie. She realized the birthday on Saturday, and we were celebrating her all weekend long. She had like a 3 or 4 day celebration, and she deserved that and much more. But we had some fun. Shout out to Christine, who was in the mix, came up from North Cackalack just to hang out with Angie. You know what I mean, and celebrate and bring it in. And as Blackout alluded to, one of her presents from her beloved dog Hazel was a ticket to the live hip hop 50 show at Yankee Stadium.
How was that?
August 11th on the birthday of hip hop. Jay, man, it was dope.
It looked incredible online,
bro. It was so dope, and one of the dopest thing I keep telling everybody about it was the energy, man. Not to be corny, all right, but listen, it was on some kumbaya joints, and I'm talking about everybody was getting along to the point where, like, if somebody would have got out of line that night, they would have looked like such a dickhead, man. Like, I think they would have just they wouldn't even got jumped on. It would have got squashed immediately because everybody would have turned.
That's what we need to be on, though.
Yeah, man. That's exactly what we need. Like, Blackout took a second because, like, you know, there was a point where they had I think it was A Boogie with the hoodie was up, and he had people put up the phone with the flashlight and all that. And
this is what that jungle do.
Yeah. And we're looking around, and Blackout was like, bro, how beautiful is this right here? Like, how you feel right now? You know what I'm saying? And it was true, man. It was like, it was so refreshing, man, that everybody was just getting along. But the only thing, the operative word in that last sentence was long. It was long, bro. I got there about 4:30 because we wanted to get some Bronx pizza in us, because you can't go to the Bronx and not get no pizza. Like, that's a no, you can't do that. So we went down by train, did it the right way. We walked over Jimmy's and we got some pizza. That was
Shout out
about
to Jimmy's.
Yeah, man. From there, we went to go stand online to get in. The gate was supposed to open at 6. We probably got to our seats like around, I want to say like 6:15. Bro,
Oh yeah, I was early.
we was early because they said they was going to start early. And they did. There was actually people performing and DJs going. Like Clark Kent was up there spinning and all that. You know what I mean? So like the party had, like the party had started. You know what I'm saying? But bro, how did the show end at 1:20 p.m. a.m.?
Was that good or bad? That's what I was expecting.
1:20 a.m., bro. Let me tell you, it's the 50th anniversary birthday of hip hop. Yes, there was young people in the building.
Did they have any other rappers besides New York people?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
They celebrated everybody.
Bro, everybody.
Yeah.
T.I.
Shout out to T.I.
Snoop.
ATL. West Coast.
Ice Cube.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? And then then that was for Lil Wayne.
Wayne is a legend.
You know what I'm saying? And representing the South. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they had all 4 corners locked down, bro. They had all 4.
That's a great show.
Bro, they even had Lupe Fiasco there to hold down the North Middle.
Chi-Town representative. Shout out to Vance.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Vance, man. MC Shan performed after talking smack about Nas. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you never know if they had that in the cut just to make it like a thing. You know what I mean? It's music, bro.
Listen, the show was incredible, but the show was incredible to me because of the energy in the building. The light show was amazing. Okay. Shout out to the people who did the light show and the graphic show.
Fat Joseph and Jadakiss?
He didn't bring Jadakiss out, but Fat Joe was there. Shout out to in the studio, the Rec Boy. Shan is on next week. We're gonna find out. Yo, listen. All these older MCs that are even remotely trying to talk about these new MCs need to stop. That's just a matter of fact. Yes, they should make statements and put people in their place, but they make a statement. You can't be doing music. And Melly Mel already regrets what he did. He already walked back what he did and what he said on that diss to Eminem. So I just think that they gotta chill.
Man, a lot of that shit be sounding like prejudice, bro.
You mean from them to M, right?
Yeah,
I agree.
He nice, bro.
Yo, that's true. So hold up. I want to talk about this show though. So that Nas came up. He was like second to last. But why did Nas bring out Lauryn Hill though?
Because she's on If I Ruled the World.
Yep. So he's in the middle of his show and the lights go down, bro. And that song starts and here she come walking out, bro. Can you imagine that? You know what I'm saying?
You're there for a piece of history. That shit sound fuego to me.
You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what was really dope. And I never thought it would be like this because I'm not even the biggest fan. And I didn't even know that I know songs of his. But yo, I gotta say,
Nas or Lauryn Hill?
Nah, I'm talking about A Boogie with the hoodie.
Oh, he got some shit.
Bro, he got some joints. You know what I mean? That I know that like I didn't realize was him type of shit. Like right now, I can't even name him. But when I hear him, I'm like, oh, that's the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, A Boogie with the hoodie, bro. He set it off, bro. Because I guess he was like one of the first like headliners that hit the stage. And
he responsible for a lot of the new sounds, bro. Like a J.I., Lil TJ, like he like they GOAT, you know what I mean? The new era GOAT from New York, bro.
Listen, They recognized him that way. Okay. The Bronx went nuts for him. When he was doing his really like popular joints, bro, the
That's
lights would go.
hometown.
The lights would go down. And then the light show would start. They had the whole crowd looking purple at one. Yo, let me just tell you, A Boogie with the Hoodie knows how to perform. He was actually rapping. It was actually him doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I respected his performance a lot. But yo, I gotta say this though. One of the dopest moments of that August 11th Yankee Stadium show, ladies and people, and Black's on here, he'll agree with me. One of the craziest like wave of emotions that happened when somebody came out, because Ghostface was on the bill. You know what I'm saying? But Ghostface was on there solo. It didn't say featuring nobody. So everybody's just expecting Ghost to come with probably like Capadonna or whatever, you know, and do his joints, right? Yo, so Ghostface comes out. He's doing his thing. But then he brings out Inspector Deck, right? So Inspector Deck is doing like his verse. I think he did his verse off of Triumph or something, right?
Triumph is hard.
Right? And then all of a sudden, bro, they go into Protect Your Neck. Right? Ghost does his verse, Deck does his verse, and when I tell you the whole stadium did like a momentum wave towards the stage when Method Man came running out from backstage, bro, and started doing his verse, bro. I'm getting chills right now. Just remembering like how it went down, bro. I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you should go to show. Even if you don't like going to the show because it's a lot of people and it's long and isn't, you got to go at least once a year or so, because your body and your brain needs to feel that type of energy, bro.
That's a stadium show,
bro.
Stadiums are different,
bro. When Meth came out, I'm telling you, it turned everything up like another couple notches. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was singing his verse word for word. You know what I'm saying? So right from that point on, I felt like the show just took off. You know what I'm saying? After Ghostface. And, then you had Fat Joe. Yo, shout out Fat Joe. Shout out to my fellow Boricua. But put that gut away. My man came out in a vest.
Oh, yeah, I seen him.
Listen, shirtless Joe was not a good thing, okay?
They paved the way, G.
Listen, we love him. He's home. He's home. He you know what he said? He comes out on the stage and he's like, yo, you know, I'm one of the only motherfuckers around here that drove through the hood to get here. I drove my car through the hood and parked it and walked into the stadium. I'm the only one that did that today. You know what I'm saying?
I believe Tony Ayo, bro.
Listen, why you gotta be funny, Jay? Listen, so Fat Joe doing his thing, and he did the right thing, bro. About halfway through his show, out of nowhere, all you hear is dun 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 dun. Yo, and KRS came out, bro.
It was the like, Bronx, man.
Bro, he did South Bronx, and then he did The Bridges Over. You know what I'm saying? Because What's His Face came out and did that whack ass fucking, the bridge, the bridge. You know what I'm saying? He had to do that shit in front of like 200 people. But ain't nobody was there. You know what I mean? Shout out Aaron Boogie Queens. In the building.
Shout out to Queens, man.
Yeah, shout out to Queens. Shout out to Matt Santoro, man. The Token Hour podcast. Make sure you're checking that out. And everybody else, I think I said what up to. Yo, say what's up in them comments. Do me a favor. Minimize this video right now. Just pull it down and just hit the like on the post for me. Just do that for me. Hit that share. Let people know that you up in here and watching and that we are having a good conversation tonight with Jay Arroyo.
Twice for the culture, man. Twice for the culture, man.
Twice for the culture. What's going on? We got Jerry Bates in the building. LLR Ohio Radio. Thank you, sir, for doing what you do. Always appreciate it. So yeah, man. Just to cap it off, super dope evening. Even if some of those people, it needed to be their last performance. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that. Shout out to everybody. It was
looking washed.
Yeah, there was a couple looking washed. And yo, I gotta say, Jay, and like I don't even want to say this too loud. EPMD. Listen.
Oh, that's before me. I don't even know them niggas, bro.
Listen. Paris Smith needs to stop. He needs to stop. You know, Paris, like Eric. Eric Sherman could keep going. He was with it. He was on time. Parrish, man, he made them boys look bad, man. He made them look bad. I ain't gonna hold you, but dope
What up,
evening.
man?
Shout out to everybody who was there. Everybody who got to partake in that. Even if you just watched it while it was happening live on YouTube, because they streamed the whole thing on Mass Appeal, so that was super dope. Oh, you know what happened, Jay? You'll appreciate this. I met Rory, like from Rory and Mal.
Oh yeah, I went to his birthday party before.
Yo, he was sitting behind me. How finally TV got a better seat than Rory and Mal? You know what I'm saying? But yo, he was sitting
Don't get it
behind.
twisted. He got bread. He probably wanted to sit there.
Nah, but why he get scooped up like 20 minutes in, they were like, yo, you gotta come with us. We over here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure he went to some suite somewhere and it was chilling. But shout out to Rory, super cool dude. I just said, I look up and I see him and I'm like, is that
He
Rory?
tall as hell. You gotta look up, bro.
You know, I was sitting down, I was like, yo, Rory? And he looked at me, he's like, yeah. And I was like, yo, good shit, man. And he was like, yo, thanks, man. So shout out to Rory, super cool dude, man. Super cool dude.
Shout out to Maul.
Shout out to Maul. Maul wasn't there. He stood him up. He definitely stood him up. Yeah, so as I alluded to before, I just want to make mention, we got a little ahead of ourselves before, but Melly Mel has already walked back his comments to Eminem and admitted that his diss track was rushed and not good. Did you peep that whole situation, Jay, with Melly Mel and Eminem?
Yeah, but I feel like the same way I feel about like Lord Jamar. Like they just some old hater, bitter motherfuckers, bro. I don't care about them. Like I didn't grow up in that era, so I disregard their legacy. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I pay respect to them, like as somebody that's getting into the culture they created. But the kind of like prejudice to me, I didn't grow up in that era where I hated white people, black people, anybody. So when you speak that way, even though it is a culture of more black and Puerto Rican people, to speak on somebody that is way above your talent, it's like chill out, G. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, Jay. Well said too, because you know you can't let your prejudice seep through like that so blaringly. You know what I mean? Like when you're basically like, especially Lord Jamar, because Lord Jamar basically admits to saying it's because he's white why I don't give him the credit.
When somebody keeps saying you're a part of our culture, you're a guest, like it's already there. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
The old people gotta die already, bro. For the new non-prejudiced people to come through and be nice. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Is it about hip hop or race, bro?
Right. And when you really break it down, I hate to be the broken record on this one, but yo, that party at Sedgwick Ave, bro, there was Puerto Ricans, white dudes, black dudes, all prepping for that show, bro, for that party at Sedgwick Avenue on August 11th. You know what I'm saying? So
it surpassed all that racism.
Come back to me. Yeah,
rap,
like come back to me again. Like tell me again why the pigment of the skin matters right here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm finding it real hard to understand. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you tell me, oh, I just appreciate the rhythm that black and Spanish people have naturally, okay. I could get with I could get behind that. I could get behind that.
Spanish and black people that can't even rap on the beat.
No, I'm not talking about being able to rap. I'm just talking about having a natural beat that you could set a rhythm to. A lot of white people don't have it. A lot of white people don't have it, man. They don't got that metronome that's on time and shit in their head. They on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
copy.
But you know, and all jokes aside, man. Listen, I'm happy that Melly Mel did that because he's setting the example and he's basically making it okay to walk back your words when you speak out of emotion like that. He was just upset and I can accept that. You know what I'm saying? I can accept a man saying, yo, I was just in my feelings, man, my bad. Okay, cool. We can move on from here. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you won't hear M say not another word about that. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think M was going to say anything anyways.
Well, he had already said something. He had already kind of answered that. That's why Melly Mel put out that song. You know,
on music. I don't think
I'm in a song. He did. You know he did, right?
Oh, the little subliminal thing. He said that.
He basically said, Melly Mel, you know, your muscles got eaten up by steroids or something like that. He was like playing at him and the whole steroid thing, because it's pretty clear and evident that Melly Mel's doing something genetically enhancing something, because my man is almost 70, and yo, when I talk about my man got guns, bro. He took his shirt off at the show. Yo, it's not fake. He definitely all built up like that. Yo, what up,
Man
big
went to
face in the
DR.
building?
Oh,
It
shout out
ain't
to
old
Big,
people, not
Big
all old
Face
people,
Benny.
right? What's that?
Oh, yo, my bad, Benny. I just talk like that. You know what I mean? They older than me. They're not old. They're just older than me.
Right. Appreciate that. So as the world turns, right, and we talking about some music stuff, man. Kanye West, brother, he is setting up to release something very soon. People are saying that it's like college dropout meets Pablo. When I tell you Kanye West is brewing up another album, to that you say you're not excited?
Me?
Yeah.
I wasn't a Kanye kid, man. He got a few cuts I listen to, but I'm not a Kanye fan.
So when I tell you he's got a new album coming, you're just like, all right, whatever.
Kinda, yeah. If somebody like when Pablo came out, they sent me the Real Friends song. I fucked with it, but I didn't listen to that album. I'm not a Kanye person.
Okay. Other side of the Rec Boys is in the building now. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m., Facebook and YouTube. You know you're checking out In the Studio with the Rec Boys. What's going on, Shot? I was telling the people, Shot, that tomorrow evening they're going to see something on camera on In the Studio with the Rec Boys that they've never seen before.
Yo, Shot, what's good with these dominoes, yo? What's good with these spades, bro?
Yo, can we talk about that, though? Spades? Can we talk about can we talk about spades? You know how to play spades, Jay?
I was in the military, of course. My mom taught me how to play that when I was a kid.
I taught Angie how to play. She's a phenomenal player when she's not drunk or high. I need some people that know how to play spades around me, man, because we've been dying to play, but we always end up with 3 people. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't no fun. That ain't no fun. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Shad, stop blowing up the spot, bruh. Listen, they're gonna see something on camera mañana a las 7, okay? 7 p.m.
Check out the Rec Boys.
That's it, man. You're gonna see something on camera you never seen before.
Never seen before.
So listen, Kanye West, it piques my interest, but I'm not all excited jumping out the window. When I think of Kanye and his music, he's one of those people that when I hear he's coming out with an album, my interest is piqued in both ways, because I want to hear the beats and the production and what he was able to do, recently, because he's such a mastermind with that. And then the other side is like, and what's he gonna say? You know what I'm saying? Because not like I'm looking at Kanye like he's an all-time lyricist or anything like that. He's just
he is.
You think he's an all-time lyricist?
For like regular people, yeah. Not no gangster shit, but like a regular human, like Drake, he's up there for them type of people. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I look for him for the content. Like, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the show. You know what I mean? Like, what is he going to say? What's his perspective right now? So that's always the two things that interest me with Kanye West. I'd be cautiously excited about Kanye albums. I know, because you'll get excited and then you're let down because they don't come out for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I feel like if he gets it out right away, that's when we don't like him that much. Like when he did that joint with Nas, right? He did the 5 joints with Nas and did all the production, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. And that's 2 artists that I actually rock with. You rock with Nas?
I like Nas more than Kanye. I can't say I rock with him. I didn't listen to his last album.
Nah, got you. Oh, you didn't listen to Magic too?
I told you about it, but nah, I didn't listen to it.
Oh wow, you did too. You're like, yo, make sure you peek.
Man. Like people think I'm like some old hip hop type dude, but I really don't listen to nothing, bro. I listen to the same few artists, bro.
Copy. So let me ask you this, man. That's a perfect way to segue into what you do. On your own time too. You mentioned podcasting in your intro, but you got something called Jay's Music Corner. Been around for a minute. It's not brand new. Although some you had some technical upgrades, I feel like, right? You started dabbing into getting some better equipment and stuff and making it a production. So shout out to that. Talk about Jay's Music Corner, man.
It kind of just started off like when I didn't want to rap, I would just go live and I just gave it a name, Jay's Music Corner. So I would talk about the artists I like and maybe bring one of my homies from around here and just like interview them, get their takes on music. But it was just something that I did when I didn't want to create music, just to stay like, I guess, relevant locally.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like podcasting to me because podcasting really wasn't podcasting back then.
Right. When did you start? When is all this when you're doing it?
Probably like 2016, 2017.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's pre Finally TV and all that. Because I came around 2018. So
Yeah, I actually met you at Drawzilla shit. You was doing like pictures and interviewing people. So I knew
okay.
you maybe before you knew me. I was just in the corner. I was with Remy.
Remy Hendrix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out Rem.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out Rem. Okay, dope. So then, but the show itself has evolved because now you got a co-host and all that. Talk about Vance and all that.
Yeah, I met him playing video games. You know what I mean? Because I ain't in Chi-Town. I did record over there a few times, but it wasn't with him. Then I met him on the internet type shit. We was in a blog type joint, rapping and shit, and he was just a genuine dude. So we just vibed. You know what I mean?
Copy. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He actually started following me on Instagram because of you. You know what I'm saying? Today, actually, because you started sharing that you was coming on the show, and I appreciate that promo. And yeah, so he started following me on there, but we was cool on Facebook already. So yeah, shout out Vance, man. Cool dude, has a great perspective, so I think it's a cool dynamic that you have on the show.
And
as
I
far as,
also like him because he doesn't share the same perspective I share.
correct. That's why me and Black rock so much. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's some things that we're gonna agree on, but like the perspectives might be for a totally different reason. We might be saying the same thing, but for different reasons. That's how we can be very different that way.
You get it.
Yep, I do, 100%. But no, shout out Jay's Music Corner. And so with that, if somebody's listening to this and they want to get on it with you, how do people go about that?
You could just hit me on the DMs. You could email me. It doesn't matter, bro. You could reach out to Gabe, ask him. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
it's
there
not
you go.
that serious to me, bro. It's just some old having fun shit.
Dalvin Beltran, what's goody, baby? Jay just made me his secretary. Look at this. Look at what Jay comes on the show, made me the secretary.
He could be the middleman. Doesn't matter.
Yo, you be watching stuff too, man. You excited for Force coming out? Tommy Returns. You excited for that or not?
That was like my least favorite out of like the spin-offs, but yeah, I'm gonna watch it for sure. But the first season really ain't do it for me.
It was just alright. That's the one where he found like his brother and all that. That's that one, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm
Chi-Town.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it. That's 100%. But right, Force was mid. It's kind of like that. I hope in the season is better. Yeah, they just need to step up the storyline and just make it.
And the acting is very cringy, bro.
Some of it.
I'm mad they killed the Mexican chick. She was cool. I liked her booty. Like,
yeah. I hate when they kill the girls that be showing their tits and shit. Like, why you killed her though? Like,
nah, they just gave her a scar and booted her off. She ain't even show the booty. I wanted to see it.
Nah, man. See, I'm not happy about that. Let's see. What else could we talk about? Oh, I got a few things, man. We got to say, talking about bad acting and talking about things not going down the way you want it, man. People were not expecting and did not want to deal with these fires out in Maui, man. So I just wanted to say, since everybody listens to this across the world, and anybody that knows people there or people listening to this trying to get away from something, Feel for you, 100% in my thoughts and prayers. Last thing I saw was like a 99 count as far as deaths because of the wildfires out in Hawaii. So, we think of that place as such like an oasis and a paradise. Meanwhile, they're really going through it right now. I was misinformed. I thought that the fire started because there was a volcanic reaction, but that's not the case. It's like wildfires and like, you know what I mean? Like just like all that. It's not from a volcano. So
like the shit that happens around here, Canada, man,
mhm.
fucking up the air and shit.
Yep, big time, man. So people out in Hawaii, man, they're really, it's messed up out there. I know that there's like something like 700 people that are even unaccounted for. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it's just crazy. So thoughts and prayers to everybody out there in Maui. And I don't know what we keep doing to this earth, man, but it is really, really trying to shake us off, man. Like we either need to treat the earth a little better, or I think we're going to get shook off for real, for real. You know what I mean? Like
That's what George Carlin said, son.
He did, didn't he? The comedian?
He said either we ain't gonna kill the earth, it's gonna kill us before we do.
Big facts. Because look when Mother Nature shrugs her shoulders. Look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Right here in our backyard, Highland Falls, bro. Some rain came through. It was just a normal rainstorm over here. Over there,
West Point shit, wiping out the bridges and all that.
That's what I'm talking about. 3 feet of water going through the streets where there's normally a street. There's a river right now. Are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So, yeah, man, we got to treat this earth better, man. We really do. Word. Dalvin says, word, too sad out here. Prayers up for Maui and the rest of the people in the struggle. That's a fact, man. Not just Maui, but the rest of the people in the struggle. That is so true.
Shout out to Canada.
Yeah, man, Canada too. And while we're on this bleak topic, man, one of the worst rappers of all time, but more famous than I, Magoo has passed away from fame with Timberland. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say R.I.P. Magoo. Yeah, like I say, worst rapper I ever seen get recorded and make money. But shout out to him.
Damn.
I mean, we're talking about fame, like fame. He got is just not good. But shout out.
I remember I'm on BET and shit when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about him, but God bless. Death is not something to joke about.
Nah, death is definite, and the prayers up to the family and all that. But R.I.P. Magoo, man. Hip hop will miss you in certain ways, man. We don't like to see any of our soldiers fall like that, and it's sad because he's way before his time. He definitely too young to be leaving up out of here. So shout out to that. Other things dying is from the claims of Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj says, listen, I'm better than all these hoes. And
she was number 7 on the complex list.
Let me ask you, Jay. I think Nicki's in your lane, right? That's not before your time.
Yeah, that's
right on time. That's right on
teenager shit. Yeah.
Let me. Can I hear your breakdown of Nicki Minaj and how the culture feels about her from your perspective? Can I hear that?
I don't listen to her enough, but the cuts that I heard, I would say she has the punchline. Mm-hmm. She's definitely a wordsmith, but the thing with female rappers is all that lick my pussy shit. The same way that my uncles would say, I don't like rap because they old heads that suck my dick shit. Mm-hmm. So I'm a man, I can't really relate to all that like suck my pussy shit, but outside of that, I think she's really great. You know what I mean? She ain't Lauryn Hill, she's not a Rhapsody, she's not a few other people, but she's definitely notable, but not number 7 out of New York. She was above Jada, fam. Like, chill.
I mean, she's above Jada as far as success. Yeah. That's why she's in the top tier on our top 50 list. You know what I'm saying? But for me, looking at it, and I'm that generation right behind, ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Nicki to me is someone who used her sexuality and her voice to get famous, right? And I think she did it really, really well. And I know she gets upset from interviews I've seen where when people say that she's being written for. You know what I'm
But
saying?
number 7, bro.
No, I know. Oh no, but let me hold on. So all I'm saying is, from my perspective, I think she is actually like an MC. I think she really does sit down and pen her rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And I think she does love it, but I think she loved the success more than anything else, and that's what drove her to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's a rapper like this because that was her dream when she was a little girl. I think as a little girl, she dreamed of being rich and famous, and this is how she did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my
She
take
from the
on it.
hood, though.
Huh?
She from the hood, though. Everybody
She's
want
from
to
the
get rich
hood.
and famous.
Yeah, no. What up, Kimmy in the building?
Why you think most people rap, bro? You believe all that shit? Oh, I love this shit. Get the
No,
fuck
I
out of
know.
here, bro.
I know. People be capping all the time. So that's why I'm asking you. So homegirl can rap. No, she can, Shot. She really can. And I think that put to the test, I think she would stand on her own and she would go pretty far. Like if you had like a tournament style, like battle type of joint, I think she would hold her own pretty far. You know what I'm saying? I think she would go maybe to the end. You know what I'm saying? So like against girls, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dalvin.
Shout out to Dalvin. J-Real got some smoke too. I hear that fuego you put out. Oh, you want to talk about that? Jay been had joints for a minute. Like he's had joints for a minute. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. He definitely has had joints. And you know what? Yeah. This is when you was up at 24/7, right?
Yeah, I always show love
Oh,
locally. You heard?
747.
Don't be surprised when they tell you lies. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be surprised when they tell you lies. Yeah. Don't be surprised when they tell you lies. I heard them all several times. I think I got them memorized. I told her she ain't shit, all sex aside. And then forget her, let her simmer in a bit of vibe. You know the vibe, the chosen tribe. Niggas sweet as soda pop. And me, I got the soul of pop. View the game with a mogul mind and open eyes. But cross the line, contract in the sky, that's your solar sign. I'll change whips and change coasts. It ain't shit, I'll change boats and stun on you in plain clothes. Clearly, I'm the nigga with insane quotes. Fuck about no list, cause I'ma spit until they change goats. I guess it's all politics. I guess that's how the
game goes.
Listen, and these niggas try to play me close, they getting ghosts. So real, I had to strike a pose. I lighten loads, nigga life so known. Said that they was riding till I made a nigga bite the spokes. Burning bridges with bitches, I had no interest in them. If you seen the bar tab, you know I earn a nice percentage. Yeah, but I ain't really tipping. I just need some friends around to check me if I'm really tripping. And if you ever played me, then I ain't forget it. Pick and choose, talking about the juice, cause I'm the nigga with it. See me drinking, cause I'm overthinking bad decisions. But I ain't worried about the consequences. Moral to the story, nigga, life's a bitch. I told her she could talk, but wait until I finish this.
Just so y'all know what's going on here. That's why I be asking him, his opinion on stuff. Because he be spitting that joint.
Shout out to the retreat, man. We missed the retreat in Newburgh, bro.
Yeah, man. We did. I did all the way. I did too. I can't even say nothing.
That's where I met Black at the first time.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah.
You met him? Did you meet him prior Finally TV or after?
Yeah, I was doing it, but it was like when you guys were doing the album thing, he pulled up over there. I was in the session. I came out to smoke because you can't smoke in there. Like, yo, you was in the military, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I mean? That's where I met him at. Wasn't no real conversation, but that's where I first had seen him at.
Oh, okay, there it is. Shout out Blackout, man. Hope you're feeling better, homie, and enjoying yourself. You know, your boy Joyner's coming out with a joint on this Friday, man. You a Joyner fan?
I met Joyner before. He's a real humble dude, got good energy. I love his music. I think he's the best storyteller today and maybe of all time. He has great visuals.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't care for like his like trying to spit bars
Mm-hmm.
songs, but when he's telling a story, he's second to none kind of.
Well, there it is, man. Yeah, Joyner Lucas, I'm a fan. I loved his last album. I rocked that. I rocked that for almost the whole season when I heard that, man. I really did appreciate that one. That was the one, I believe that's the one where he had like the joint, he was shouting out Will Smith on it and all that.
That's what I'm saying. He got the best storyteller like concept songs.
Yeah, no, he really is that guy when it comes to pen and being able to, paint a picture for you with the words. He definitely one of them dudes. So shout out to Jordan Lucas. But yeah, Friday, y'all, it's coming. It's coming on Friday. So Black, if you listening to this, cop that, listen to it so we can talk about it when you back on air. I would love to do that with you, brother. But yeah, looking forward to that. And then man, you know what's going down across the world? It is Wapta Music, Culture Shock Radio, Cuzzo FM, the Tattoo Shop Radio, all powered by Zeno.fm across the world, 133 countries. You hearing this joint. So shout out to the Village Global Network. And shout out to Blaze 'em Up Radio, pumping this out to 180 countries. So we trying to get most of the world done listening to what we talking about, Jay. That's what we trying to do. That's the goal. Get everybody to know exactly what we talking about is and be them dudes.
Hell yeah.
But listen, man. So then I'm looking at my list, right, of what we gonna talk about and everything. And I one of the things I have written down here is this whole joint about Lizzo, man. Lizzo. What's up with this girl, man? If y'all don't know, she recently got called out by her own crew, like some of the dancers and members of her team, saying that she be body shaming people and that, she be sexually harassing her people. And,
ain't she fat though?
Yeah, and she be owning it. And that's actually her whole shtick is I'm fat and I'm owning it. So I'm kind of confused.
All right, so we know the answer then. It's fake. It's fake, my nigga. She just trying to hate on niggas that ain't fat, bro.
It's true, Aaron. If it's true, it is disappointing. Cause like, how can you be the face of, just do you, be who you are, be happy, be proud of it, and then be that behind the scenes? Like that just seems like such an extreme, bro. You know what I mean?
You just gotta be proud of who you are, fam. Whether it's a race thing, a body thing, like it's the same shit.
But can you imagine me? You know what I'm saying? I'm always out here, talking about unity and networking. Can you imagine behind the scenes, people hear me saying, they're like, nah, fuck that event. I ain't going to that. It's whack. I ain't doing that. This is whack too. I don't want it. It would be so off-putting because it's like, how are you this way in front and then this way in the back? You know what I'm saying? Pause. But yo, what is that?
It's very common, people being hypocrites. You know what I mean?
I guess,
fluid, bro. We're humans, bro.
I feel you when you say that, but in this scenario, if it's true, this is definitely a like the fame is getting to you type of stuff. Like you really coming out of your face now, and stepping out of bounds with this because you really feeling yourself. That's what I say about this type of situation. You know what I mean? Because like, why would you body shame? Like, how you gonna body shame somebody on your own team? She basically tell them they're fat and out of shape, and her whole thing is that,
damn, she probably been treated like that her whole life. Now she on the upper pedestal, so she doing the same shit. You know what I mean?
Is it that simple?
It could be, because there's simplicity in a lot of shit, bro.
It's true. It's true. I just
it
think,
might not be that deep, son.
No, I know, and maybe I do try to complicate it a little bit for the sake of even for conversation. But like, it really doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me on how someone could do that on their own team. So the success that Lizzo has gotten, shout out to her. I'm not a hater. Get what you want. I don't really rock with her. You rock with her music like that?
Hell no.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, does anybody in the comments rock with her music like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody? I don't know. It's whatever to me, but I do find it not a fan. Yeah, Dalvin. See, man, I think we're gonna get a lot more. I don't really listen, or I listen because it might be on the radio. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't deserve the light, man. I am getting tired of that, Jay. Well, how you feel about that? How you feel about people that get the light, get the shine, get the opportunities, get the fame, get the money, and then just fumble the ball, man? How do you feel when you see that personally?
I feel everything is it's like it's supposed to be that way. I believe in God a lot, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything is as it's supposed to be. As simple as that sounds, like
Mm-hmm.
that's how God wanted to be. Everybody learning their lessons. You know what I mean? Is what it
Mm-hmm.
is to be.
Yo, I love that one time Sanchez said, "Who is she?" Look up Lizzo, fam. Lizzo, and you'll see all this nonsense about lawsuits and stuff. But she had a couple of really popular joints out there. You know what I'm saying? Like where she got that bread, or at least she got that notoriety. A little fame out here from that. I don't know. Like when you hear stuff like me and Black was talking about, like the Ja Morant and him fumbling the pack with the having the guns on Instagram, on his live and all that. Like you see that and you're just like, it's supposed to be like this? Or you don't look at that and go, this kid's an idiot, or I would do the same shit. Like, how do you look at that?
I mean, I have an opinion, but I look at it like, you ever seen that fight in Philly?
Mm-hmm.
Like them two kids is fighting, and
Mm-hmm.
the guy comes out and he's like, "Y'all are ill advised. Y'all are
Mm-hmm.
ill advised.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents grew up over here, over here. Your parents worked to get over here." That's
Right.
how I feel about John Morant, but maybe he worked to get there, and he
Mm-hmm.
already came from something that was decent.
Mm.
So
So
I've
it ain't
been
nothing to.
I've been a young man
Mm-hmm.
that only made like a 90,000 type thing, and it
Mm-hmm.
went to my head,
Mm-hmm.
and I started acting a little out of character. But when you
Mm-hmm.
get money, it makes you who you are
Mm-hmm.
originally.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get millions, you act a little more crazier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're around some fucked up people. You know what I mean?
Right. Do you subscribe to the idea that, when these young boys, when I shouldn't say boys, when these young athletes get into like those mega bucks where it's not just a few 100,000, like you're talking about a few million now and more, are you of the mindset that they should probably get some financial, education before being able to realize and have access to all that money?
Yeah, look, you look at sports. Most people that retire that aren't smart, they're bums. Like, what's your man's name? The dude at the gas station, West.
Why he gotta be my man though?
Nah, it's just how I talk, just how I talk, G. But know what I mean? It's like if you came from nothing, how you supposed to deal with something?
Right, right, right. And that's why I think there should be financial education. You know what I mean? And like, it's almost like I feel with all the big brothering that this country does to people, like, I can't believe, and it just shows you that they'd rather just set you up and just watch you either succeed or fail on your own. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Of
what?
course.
Why doesn't the NBA and all these like major leagues out here, every sport, why don't they have it set up that, yo, you make 10 million a year,
Is there a
700,
retirement plan? Is there a
yeah,
retirement plan set up for them?
750,000 goes into your retirement automatically. You got no choice in the
All
matter.
right, so if you use the 10 million and you get 750, you just gotta make lifestyle changes.
Hmm. But yeah, make lifestyle changes. But what I'm saying is, why don't they mandate that? Why don't they just take that from the check for them and throw it in a 401k for them and be like, it's yours, but when you turn XYZ, like they should, I feel like
It's
they
the
should
same
force
reason Melly Mel is dissing Eminem, bro.
that. What you mean? What you mean?
Yo, my bad, my bad. No,
Mm. So to say that is like, and just bringing it back to Lizzo,
Swiss Beats said there's no retirement plan for rappers.
there isn't. There isn't, and that's
Fuck the
why.
NBA. We need that. This
Well,
is
that's
what
true.
we do.
It's true. It's true. There should be a retirement plan for podcasters like me who spend infinite amount of time trying to set these shows up and do these shows. I should have something at the end. Um, but no, you're right though. Why isn't there a music, union that is specifically for, retirement, for, future savings, for, because shit be happening, what I'm saying, in everybody's life, because life is life. Why isn't there a life, account set up for people? Why aren't the record labels paying into something that these musicians can draw on later? You know what I mean? Almost like a separate Social Security, Medicaid type of thing that they can tap into once they hit a certain age, or if they, fall on hard times, like somebody like God rest his soul, Prodigy, like a Prodigy, like there should have been something set up that he didn't have to pay for the medical bills outright like that. Even though he could afford it, it should be set up for him, because the money that he had to go to the fucking hospitals and all that. And I know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? When all your money is being spent, and I've seen it happen, you have all these savings, yet in the medical industry, they don't care. They just want their dough. You know what I mean? And you got to pay that. And they don't care that you died. They're going to take your estate. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay it. You know what I mean? So you can't leave that money behind for your children. To me, that's whack. Why wasn't there something set up where he could be in the hospital and that's paid for? And then he's leaving his legacy behind for his kids and his family to live and do their thing and prosper. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it couldn't be like that. They had to take a lot of money from him, and then he only had X amount to give to his family. I don't know all the details and stuff, but at a very high level, that's my understanding of the situation. And it's like, that's whack. You know what I mean? So record labels aren't about anything artist friendly. Ain't that the shame of the truth though? That's
But they
interesting.
make enough money that they should have like their own smarts. You know what I mean? You smart enough to get there, you should be smart enough to save. You know what I mean? It's accountability as well. It's accountability, son.
Yo, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. And simply
Because we don't make their money.
We don't.
Nobody cares about us. So
Mm-mm.
why would I care about them? And they make 10 times more than us.
Right.
I mean?
Right.
It's accountability.
Simple. The system is built for us to fail no matter what. That's why when people succeed, we celebrate them so much. That's a fact.
Possibly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard out here, man. Like, for anybody who's actually tried to succeed and failed, you look at somebody who succeeds, and it's going to be one of two ways. You're either going to be envious, or you're going to be proud of them in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it took to get there. And I'm of the mindset that I like to think that I'm proud of people, or at least I feel good about, or I'm happy for people who are successful, because I know the work that gets into it. As much as people want to talk about, one hit wonders, or, they got lucky, they went viral on this and that. It's still, man, we all could have had that opportunity, but they got it. So it's like, and they took it and did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could hate Vanilla Ice all you want, but he stuck it through.
Did it.
You know what I'm saying? He stuck it through, and he had his hit, bro, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Music industry needs a union similar to, SAG-AFTRA. Yes. That's the actors joint, the Actors Guild and all that. Yes, I agree. And I thought that during this whole strike time, that it would have been a perfect time for the music industry to get with that and unionize on their own. You know what I'm saying? I thought that would have been the perfect opportunity to have that conversation. Every time I mention that, outside of where I heard it, I've been looked at like, why would they do that? Why would they do that? And like, even people in the comments now saying, the record labels ain't trying to do
You're
nothing.
not a sucker, son.
Yeah.
You got a heart. You think rationally. That ain't how shit is, bro.
Is that really what it comes down to, Jay? Is that why
it does.
Is that why the old adage of nice guys finish last is a real thing?
Yeah, but if you had the opportunity to be better than average, then you fucked yourself. Just like I said before.
Mm-hmm.
You had the millions to invest and you didn't want to. So who could feel bad for you? Because the working man, nobody feel bad about no working man. They tell you work harder. So how could I feel bad about some rich person that could put themselves in a position to never work again and got to work again? You know what I
And they
mean?
did. Oh, right.
Fuck them, man.
Right.
Fuck them.
Right. See that I don't go as far as to say fuck them, but I do go as
I
far as to
do.
say, you know, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? That's like the nice way of saying it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know
That's
how
on
they
them.
said in Pain and Fool? You fucked them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the facts, bro.
Yeah. It's true. It's
You
true.
fucked them.
I just I really I
ain't got
do
no money, man.
I be yo, I be feeling bad for people that don't realize what they have or had. You know what I'm saying? I do. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's the empathetic person in me, the sympathetic person in me, maybe I'm just simple like that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'm complicated like that. Maybe it's the other way. You know what I'm saying? But I feel bad when it's like, damn, yo, you didn't like Mike Tyson. Take Mike Tyson for instance. Now I know you're a little younger, but I know you know the legacy of Mike Tyson.
Hell
And
yeah.
like watching him come up, he was everything. Like, you know, Puerto Rican household, boxing was everything, and Mike Tyson was the heavyweight champ of the world, killing everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so I really rooted for him. And when he got messed up in the game, and Robin Gibbons was eating at his pockets and his mental, and Don King is just doing everything he can to just not do good for Mike and putting him in bad situations and stuff just to get the money. I felt bad. I always said to myself, damn, man, like I wish I was cool with Mike back then, because I would have pulled him to the side and be like, yo, fuck that bitch, leave her where she at right now. And
But
we need a different promoter.
do you hear how he speaks now? That was his journey, bro.
I
He was
know.
supposed to go through all that. You see how he speaks now? He's a humble man, bro.
He is.
And that's how life made him. Shout out to the 845 because he learned how to fight up here too.
He did though, in the Catskills, baby.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Shout out Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. That's a dope show too, across the world. If you're not tapped into that, go tap into that. And I was a big wrestling fan when I was a kid, like WWF wrestling, Hulk Hogan and all that. Yo, he had the Undertaker on there, and they had a dope conversation. So if you like wrestling and you like boxing, you gotta hear the Undertaker having a discussion with Mike Tyson. It's super dope.
Yo, also check out Mike Tyson's cartoon that's like Scooby Doo. Mike Tyson Mysteries. That shit is fire.
Is it really? Where they catch that?
That was on Hulu. I think they took it off. I wish they didn't cancel it. He had like 6 seasons. Just Fuego though. That shit fire.
See, Mike reinvented himself 100 times over and doing well. Shout out to everybody across the world. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share. We in the home stretch right here, just talking about all types of things. You know, another person that was mad that they're not part of the top 50 right now, and I kind of agree. I do feel like he's been forgotten, and that's the booty master himself, Luke of the 2 Live crew. He says, yo, I have not been hit up one time to perform anywhere for the Hip Hop 50, and I think that's atrocious. I think that's horrible. That's a bad job by everybody.
And that's Uncle Luke?
Uncle Luke, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Listen, from my point of view, you are absolutely fucking right. If Melly Mel is up there and fucking crackhead fucking let me take it back. Let me take it back. Let me take it back. Skinny, you know, MC Shan is up there doing his thing, you know. You got Grandmaster Cass up there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You got EPMD with the parish part of EPMD not doing good. Okay. How you not have Luke come up there, man? Let me tell you this. Yankee Stadium, he would have came out like right before A Boogie with the hoodie, and we have all them booty shaking girls on the stage doing the sex
so
song.
he like Juicy J before Juicy J type shit.
Correct. All the way like that.
I don't know his music like that. I know he's from Miami and he's like the truth, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's the truth. He's the original nasty boy. He was all about, you know, sex sells. You know what I'm saying?
He the Too Short of Miami.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a Too Short of Miami. Peace. We got Senior G in the building. Shout out to VGN. But yeah, not to have Luke at any celebration across the world. That is a bad job by the Hip Hop 50 committee. Y'all need to do better and get him on a stage. I even saw Special Ed on a stage doing I Got It Made. So I don't even know how you ain't call Uncle Luke up. But hit up Uncle Luke, man. You got to get him up. I didn't get a chance to go see the show prior to August 11th. That was the Rock the Bells joint out in Long Island. That lineup was dope too, bro. So shout out to that. So yeah, maybe they get him on one in September or something. Like, do better out here. So Jay, there were some things that I wanted to say to you, and happy birthday time to the wife. I see it's 8/12. Who is the hottest female out here in Jay Arroyo's Jay's Music Corner opinion? Who is the dopest female right now? Who's the hottest female right now?
Man, I'm the wrong person to ask. I really don't listen to female artists, but
But then who's on your radar then? That's important, because somebody is not paying attention is hearing about. Who you hearing about then, female wise?
As a female, sheesh. Yeah, this is crazy.
Sorry, girl.
He
was bumping in the early days.
The one that Diddy had signed, she was a little chubby. I don't remember her name though.
Who, Young M.A.?
Yo, she's nicer than a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm glad you said that, because she is the best spitter out of females that I heard.
Okay, Eminem thought so too.
But the lady that she was like a little chubbier, she be singing too, that Diddy signed. I don't remember her name though.
Me neither.
Yeah, she nice though. Damn,
I'll
look it up.
Listen, I like I think Lotto's dope. If you ask me, like, who's a dope female artist right now, I think Lotto actually be spitting it. Who the comments think? What did the comments think tonight? Who is the dopest, like, not dopest, but one of the better female artists that's out there right now? Y'all feeling like Ice Spice and, you know what I'm saying, like that side of the world? You know what I mean?
Ain't
like
type of shit.
It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me. Hey, I'll look at a body shaking all day long.
Bro,
you know
I'm listening to a lot of upstate music right now.
Are
Even
you really?
If it ain't, yeah, Etho, Rochester, Soul God, Syracuse, some old Benny the Butchers.
Okay.
Now I like Free Shy Hef from Rockland, but he originally from the Bronx.
Okay.
Like that. I like
SZA.
Snotty. I like Snotty from the 845. The whole
Snotty.
umbrella team. I'm on that type of shit. You know, more boom bap, upstate music.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, Jay, and it's not just because you're on the show. I fuck with that new Dom Gotti though. That Dom Gotti album is fire, bro.
It's versatile as hell.
He is, man. What was that? Paris to New York, he called it, or something like that?
Hell yeah. Check me out on track number 11 or something like that.
Track 11, you're on there, bro. Yo.
For real.
Listen, and that
was my first verse. I didn't say niggas, son. I tried to take the advice, bro.
All right, there you go. I thought it was dope, man. I thought that whole project, man. I like the production on it. Did you appreciate the beat you were spitting on? Because I know sometimes you get it and you're like, you just want to fulfill the obligation. Because I know you rock with Dom. Dom's a really cool dude. Was you feeling that beat?
Dom is a very humble, great dude, man. He cool. I mean, I could rap on anything. Did I look at it and was like, nah, this shit is whack? Nah, hell no. It was just some old regular shit.
I really appreciate that one. So if y'all haven't checked that out, that's Dom Gotti, Paris to New York, man. And he had this dude from France doing the production on there, bro.
Mecco Beats.
Yeah, bro. Yo, I'm not even gonna say nothing else. Y'all check.
Sims was on it too. Sims nice too.
I seen that. I seen Sims was on it. Yup. I like the project that him and Gotti put out. They actually had two joints on there. They had the Down Street joint and they had that Penny Hardaway joint. Bro, both them joints went stupid hard. You know what I mean?
That was on his solo project.
Fire though.
That wasn't
Fire
on
though.
the Mecco joint. Hell yeah. They put out the visual too. Check that out.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, prior to this joint. Yeah, exactly. When did you start smoking cigarettes, Jay? That I know that's a military thing. So how long you been smoking stogie?
I started smoking when I was mad old, like 21, 22.
Oh, okay. Got you. Um, I smoked when I was 18 and I stopped when I was 21. So we're kind of opposite. And then I like I never understood. I was like, I don't need to quit. I like it. One day I got sick, couldn't smoke them no more. And it's true. I never
Yeah,
preached.
I don't smoke every day. I just smoke when I drink.
Oh, okay. I don't preach to people about quitting and all this and that, because the truth is you're not gonna quit until you want to quit. You know what I'm saying? So you get that little thing in your head that's like, I don't like this no more. That's when you quit. You know what I mean? So I ain't preaching. I'm just trying to
Nah,
teach.
but I ain't trying to be no role model either. I'm just trying
Nah.
to live my life, Joe. Like I don't what I do, I'm not telling you to do it, you know what I mean?
You heard me? Live your life, my G. Like, come on already.
Exactly. It's a hard concept.
You know what I mean? Now shout out to everybody who's been tuning in and rocking with the joint and commenting. I see Kimmy still in here. I see Senior G was mentioning SZA before as one of the artists that he's messing with. SZA's pretty dope. She got a cool sound and stuff. I could rock with it. I'm surprised, bro, that you did not listen to that Nas Magic 2 joint, man. I'm surprised.
Man, if you really knew me, you wouldn't be surprised. I really don't listen to nothing, bro.
Nah, it's like that. It's like that.
If right now, if it ain't Puerto Rican and it ain't upstate, I really ain't fucking with it. Like on some introducing me type shit.
Boom, there it is. So, is there music on the way for Jay Arroyo? What we got going? We got something cooking in the hopper or what?
Yeah, we're bringing back the podcast next month. We got a few dope interviews, but with the music thing, yeah, I still got that project I've been telling you about since last year.
Okay.
I got some features on there. It's just I'm waiting because man, I can't just drop no music without the right promotion and stuff. So I gotta get that budget right, and
Mm-hmm.
I got the connects now to make it do how I want to do. Be my farewell maybe.
How important is it? You said farewell. You need to stop that. Um, how important is it, and when did you learn that you need to, figure out how to market and have a budget for that?
Man, I always listen to like Joe Budden. Like I always listen to artists that were more like against the industry. So I came out the gate promoting like that's why I was on World Stars and stuff when I was 18, 19 and on that pit front page, you know what I mean? Like I always put my money up. And
Mm-hmm.
most people back then they used to think that if you paid for it, you was a sucker. But they didn't understand the industry. Everything is about paying for some shit, and it don't make you no sucker. Because
Right.
if you ain't got no money, you wouldn't need a record label. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. No, it's a
But
great point.
it's something that people teach you. Like you got to be real. You ain't got to be real, son.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
Mm-hmm.
make it work. You got to make it work. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Be real with some money in the bank at the end of the day.
And be real with yourself. If you're comfortable with who you are, that's real. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, I think it's so important, man, to have a marketing budget, man. And people don't really realize that. And I don't understand why and how they don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you gotta have the talent to make your beats, write your books, create your songs and all that, of course. But that's not the only payment. That's just the content you're creating. Now you gotta push it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
like putting cement on the floor for a basement.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the making the music. Then
Mm-hmm.
to build the house, you gotta have the other things. You know?
Absolutely. That's a good analogy. Because, right, the base of everything is having the music and being able to create the music. That is the base of everything. And then what you build on that, what you do with that is going to dictate how comfortable you're going to be in the said
Yeah,
dwelling that we're talking about.
people be trying to go to war with a gun with no bullets. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah,
The marketing is the bullets and all of that. You
right.
got the gun, but you gotta have the other things too, because a gun don't shoot without no bullets, bro.
Correct. Correct. Big, big facts out here. So get your marketing budgets up. You heard me. Um, And as we're winding the show down, man, and you told me that you was listening to a lot of 845 artists. You actually shouted them all out, which I really appreciate.
Shout out
What
to
else?
Snotty. Snotty got a great project, bro.
Snotty was supposed to get an interview on Voice of the Valley like 3 years ago, and something happened with his appointment that day, and we just never got back to it. And I don't know.
Don't hold it against him, bro. He got great music.
I think he holding it against me. I think it's the other way around.
Oh no. Who cares about that? It's great music, bro. We all from over here. He half Puerto Rican. We out here, bro.
Yeah, you gotta get in his ear, man. It's like, yo, you gotta get over to Finally TV, man. What's wrong with you, boy? He's from the area too, right? Wait, isn't he over here on my side?
Nah, man.
But I'm saying I feel like he's a Newburgh Beacon cat.
I don't know.
Not sure. I feel you. Let me ask you this. Has this summer gone by too fast for you? You can't wait to get over.
Man, I had a lot of fun this summer. I normally don't pop out in the summertime. I'm more of a winter nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I had a great summer. When every boy born in the summertime, I go out in the winter. I had a great time, man. It's going pretty quick, but I love it.
Got you. I know you stay busy. And you already talked about how, positioning yourself, whether you got to pay for it or just put the work in to get there. What have been some of your most valuable conversations that you've had in your journey, meeting people and going to different establishments and being able to get, a little bit more personal, intimate settings to speak with some of these artists? What are some of your favorite takeaways and people from doing stuff like that?
Honestly, it would be somebody I met named S Biscuit. I met him in like 2010 when he had like 8,000 followers. Now he got almost 1 million followers.
Wow.
And he be in the area. I had some dinner with him during COVID at Fuji's, like right when it started. But
Okay.
that was a key ingredient. He brought me around Jadakiss, French Montana, Chinks Drugs, rest in peace. He Styles P, Smoke Dizzers. Like, he was a key ingredient to my recipe. And I met him through somebody from Middletown. You know what I mean? They say you're 6 degrees away from everybody, but when you take the 6 degrees away from the world and put it into the industry, you're really like 3 people away.
Gotcha.
S Biscuit, Long Island. He got songs with Nims. He got songs with Benny the Butcher. Right now, he's a cool dude, man. He helped me a lot on my journey. Shout out to DJ Big Mike, Connecticut. But Jada telling me to watch the people I'm around and stuff like that. Lloyd Banks. I mean, kind of cliche advice, but just being there to shout him out was cool. But
yeah. Now, when you're getting into these settings, what are they? They're like listening parties, or they're like a demo listen? Like what is happening? Like, how are you getting yourself into these positions to talk to these people?
Like if you're talking about like 88 Coops, French Montana, Jadakiss. First time I met them, that was just me just driving from upstate to Long Island, and then I'm picking up something, and then somebody telling me, yo, if you want to come over here, you can. You know what I mean? Then type things. Yeah.
Sometimes just being outside, man, puts you in position. You know what I'm
saying? But you could be outside and do nothing. It's more about being around the right people. That's why I think the internet is more important than being outside. Because being outside, not everybody gonna like you, G. Like, I got more opportunities from people that I didn't know on the internet, like freestyles when I went to Philly or wherever. That was from people I never knew from nothing. You know what I mean? It was just people that see me on the internet that gave me something. But then like if you be outside and you know people and then you be around, sometimes you'll get something like that. But it depends on the person you're around. Just being outside ain't gonna get you nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I hear that 100%. That's great advice and good for any artist to hear across the world, because that logic actually applies everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So um I think both are important. I think you need to be outside. I think you need to be really aware of what's going on the internet, because that's the way of the world. You know what I'm saying? But
You
you
could get
know,
hella far being on the internet.
yeah.
You could get mad far being like a street nigga that's connected. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It
Yeah.
depends on your situation.
It,
If
it
you a
really,
geek, if
yeah.
you a geek just going outside trying to mingle with people that don't even like your kind, like, and I don't mean on the race shit, they just don't
Right.
like the type of people you are.
Right.
You're a geek around street niggas who
Hmm.
they ain't really gonna help you sometimes. So
Right.
it depends what you're doing. The internet will get you further if you're like a geek. But if
Hmm.
you a street dude, you gonna meet them people anyways because you in the streets. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
And just to expand upon what I'm saying, being outside doesn't always entail just being outside in the street in your local neighborhood. I'm talking about, like you said, I got in my car and I drove 3 hours to Long Island. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, what I'm saying, when you see like a dope local showcase happening in a Philly or a Connecticut or a Maryland, jump in the whip, go down there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we live in a really great area where
yeah.
you're connected to all. We're the tri-state. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. And yo, let me tell you, man, doing little like open mics and this and that in Jersey, Philly, New York City, Connecticut, you will get known out here. If you're good at it, you'll get known out here.
I'm not really gonna push the whole showcase thing to people
Hmm.
because that ain't my thing.
Hmm.
But
I'm talking about
I,
open mics. I'm just talking about going and performing.
yeah, I did the whole Puerto
Hmm.
Rican cafe in
Hmm.
like the city and shit. People travel from like Maryland to go do their poetry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's I don't know. There is no remedy. Nothing's wrong and nothing's right, bro. It's just what works for you.
Hmm.
Trial and error. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you 100%. Because,
Cause you could tell me how to do it. It
mhm,
might have worked for you. That don't mean it's gonna work for me.
that's a
And
fact.
that's what a lot of people leave out. They give cliche advice. And yeah, the cliche advice is amazing. It's
Hmm.
true,
Hmm.
but it's not like a complete fact. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Because everybody's different. Every situation is going to be a little different. So the application of it all is going to change. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Nah,
it.
yo, Jay, man, I got to say, what a great 90 minutes I got to spend on here with you, man. I really do appreciate it. With not having King Blackout around and you
Shout out to
stepping in.
Black. I hope he having a great time in Turks and Caicos.
I know. Wherever you is on the sea, my brother, I hope you are appreciating it and loving it and enjoying it.
Hell yeah,
Um,
definitely so.
yeah, man. Enjoy that weather out there. But man, back to you. Just thank you, and I appreciate you for stepping in and doing some co-hosting with me, man.
Anytime.
Boricua all day. It was
Shout
a
out to Chris.
yeah, it was a Puerto Rican Day Parade in here, boy. All right, on August 15th, it was the Puerto Rican Day Parade again. So shout out to everybody. What we're going to do now is I'm going to hit y'all with the intro for the outro, and I will be back next week. You already know, 7 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube on Tuesdays, and then the replay happens at noon on the VGN Network and Poppy Blaze Radio, Blaze 'em Up Radio. Shout out to all of that. Shout out to everybody. Yo, Jay, one love, brother. Be well. Have a great night. Peace, man.
Love y'all. Blessings.
Peace.
Ooh, it's finally TV, but you don't need cable or sling to see me. Black on his soapbox, Gabe in his bag. Let out some real black ink, load the 9 with the mag. First take, the last take, we can juggle the top. Like a barber with the clips, the way we talk in the shop. And since life is like a movie, we gon' stick to the plot. That's why we sponsored by the brand and scrape the white off the top. Get it? That means we dope. So I'ma need my brothers and sisters to stay woke. And we gon' lace the product with facts and straight jokes. The voice of the valley is here to spread hope. Supports a steep slope. They gon' have to let me cook. I don't know how to stop. From the culture to the music, anything else hot. Catch us every Tuesday once you step in the house. Cause all they really wanna know, what we talking about. I'm out.
Ooh, and here we go. Another episode of What We Talking About.